5. Hey, bo. How do it? Oh, gong, gong, go. How do it? Yeah, bo. Hey, bo. Ooh. Okay, guys, let me have some water. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here today, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And for all my returning subscribers, welcome to another video by your ultimate fave, who's obviously ultimately guys, no, guys. Whoa. Come on. Hey. How man understand? But anyway, guys, welcome back to another video of Vlogtober, and I know a lot of you guys are probably dying to ask me where I got my hair. You guys know this. I've told you by now. The only wig brand I've been rocking with for the past year has been TT Hair Couture, and they have made sure to hit the nail on the head for every single color that I've done. Okay, I've did blonde. No, I haven't did platinum blonde, but I did like a kind of a blonde with the curls. Then I did red, then I did orange. You know, guys, I'm actually like going into it. Like, I'm really getting myself into color. And before I actually joined TT Hair Couture, before I actually decided to, like, you know, rock with them, I was very nervous of color. I didn't actually do color quite a bit. And then I got into TT and they were like, there's no way, my dear. There's just no way you're doing a color whether you like it or not, and here we are now. So I saw this color on Mihlali. She had actually done this exact same unit, and I was like, there's no way, I gotta get my hands on this unit. So I bought this unit, and this is what is happening now. This is what your girl looks like right this second. Exactly, right here for the girls. Oh my god, I don't know, guys, I feel like I look so good. There's no way. Anyway, guys, welcome back to a highly, like, when I say highly, I'm not joking. People have been asking me for over a month now to do this TV recap, and the only reason I actually didn't do it, if I'm really keeping it like 100 with you guys, is because it was on Mzansi Magic, which was on DSTV, and I have been such a streaming girl that I can't even remember the last time I watched DSTV. You know, like, if I'm keeping it 100, I can't remember the last time I actually watched DSTV. I've been streaming. So Showmax, Disney, Netflix, I've been streaming like the whole time. So when someone asked me to watch it, and I realized that it actually wasn't on Showmax, because initially the Real Housewives of Durban is on Showmax, so I automatically assumed Real Housewives of Cape Town would be on Showmax. But when it wasn't, I was very podcast sana. Bendi podcast sana bot so apartments. It's neither here nor there. I decided to actually get, you know, my hands on Real Housewives of Cape Town. I went on to DSTV catch up, and I decided to actually watch the series. And my God, when I tell you the tea, oh my god, so now this first episode is kind of like a character debrief, breakdown of who's who in the zoo, what I think of the first 3-4 episodes, because I actually watched, it's the wig, bro. It's the wig. Guys, you guys are, no. You guys actually have been sleeping on me for real. But, I watched one episode at 3:30 in the morning. I was very bored, but then luckily I had the DSTV app on my phone. So I decided, you know what, let me actually see Real Housewives of Cape Town. Did I not sleep at 7 o'clock in the morning? Half past three. Exactly, my love, exactly. So fine, get into the first episode. I'm hooked like hook, line, sinker. I'm hooked. So I watched the first 3-4 episodes. So I'm already on episode 8, but I really want to do like a character debrief, because the people I liked in the first 2 episodes are not the people I like 8 episodes later. And it's crazy how there was a complete shift in dynamic of who I liked turns into the villain of the story versus who I didn't like turns into the actual like fave character of the story. So I'm gonna do a brief character breakdown and what I think of the show as a whole, and then I'm gonna watch the remaining 4 or 5 videos and then give you guys how I feel, because honestly I am dying to watch the reunion, and everything that I'm gonna tell you guys will probably encompass episode 1 to 4 with a little bit of like the extra 3 episodes that I've watched. Extra 4 actually. So that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm waiting for the reunion because it seems like things are just kind of like they're coming to a boil, guys. But anyway, for those of you who haven't watched Real Housewives of Cape Town, you can actually stream it on your DSTV Now app, because that's where I did, and then you can watch it on Mzansi Magic, I think every Sunday. And I think if you have catch up, because I know I've got catch up as well, you can actually stream it on catch up. Sharp, let's do a character breakdown. Now we've got Camilla, Camels, we've got Beverly, we've got Tato, we've got Rooksy, we've got Mrs. Leo, we've got Rushta, or Rutsha, no it's Rushta, Rush, because everyone calls her Rush, and then we've got Lou. Of which I don't know much about Lou because I'm still on episode 8, right? I really don't know much about Lou, and I'm at the beginning of episode 8. So I will kind of encompass her into this character breakdown, but I really don't know much about her. But apparently she moves from villain to savior. Don't ask me why I know that. My stepmom kind of ruined everything, but I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna go off her word. Character breakdown. Let's start from Camilla, right? Okay, so my favorite character off the bat has to be, it was from episode 1, who I liked was Rooksy and Beverly. Okay. So Beverly is your blonde bombshell. She is obviously one of the ladies on the cast. She's Beverly Stain, and I really like her. She seems very calm, very laid back. She seems like a sweetheart. She's been very kind in her diary sessions from episode 1 to episode like 2, 3, and she gave me very relaxed, calm vibes. Now you could see man, in her time she was a model. She's got money. She's oozing money. She came with a Ferrari. She came with a Rory. Like, you know, out of all of them, I was like going off the bat that Camilla and Beverly are the ones with old money, and then you've got the ones with new money. So I'm talking Rushta, I'm talking Mrs. Leo, and then you've got the rest of the cast, which is obviously Rooksy and Tato, right? But off the bat, from episode 1 to episode 2, 3, I really liked Beverly. You could see man, hey man, diamonds are her thing. I like diamonds, that's my best turn, and this side of the third. She gave me very relaxed vibes until I obviously got to see her in the other episodes leading up to where we're going, which was the reunion. But I really liked her energy. She was definitely very much the attentive, very much proactive friend. I saw her kind of go on lunches with people. I saw her kind of emphasize how much she loved her friendship with Tato, and she oozes money to me. But then again, if you are someone from Cape Town and you look at someone like Beverly, it's pretty obvious that that's some old money, maniga. She keeps emphasizing divorce, so I'm guessing she married a tycoon, billion, she married a Stain. Because then I googled a little bit and I was like, who's Beverly Stain's husband? And I'm thinking it's maybe Stain from Stain City. I could be wrong, I don't know. Is it the Stain from Stain City? It could be, guys. You must dig a little deeper. You know, I think she was married to the Stain guy of Stain City. I could be wrong. I really could be wrong, but I like to think I'm right. So I really liked Beverly off the bat. Her energy seemed very calm, very, you know, relaxed. She didn't really want the smoke from episode 1 to episode 3. And I'm emphasizing this because now it's my first time watching this show. So I'm emphasizing episode 1 to episode 3. Episode 4 going onwards, I then realized I fuck off, man. No, I'm not interested. But she still gives me very nice lady with a touch of very shady, right? Next lady I want to touch on is definitely Camilla. Now guys, Camilla is old money. You can tell by her house. Like, the finishes are old, the doors are old. It's giving a little bit of my house. No, not to say I've got old money. But like, Camilla lives in a very old house, so you can tell it's old money. I have the feeling that she bought that house eons and eons of years ago. Like Camilla has been about that money life, you know? And I just like her demeanor. I like her personality. It reminds me a lot of myself. It's very quirky, it's very joke filled, it's very in character, you know, when that actually is who she is, you know. So I really liked Camilla, man. I think, you know what, she exudes old money, but she definitely is a very in the moment kind of woman, and I love that about her. I love her jokes. I think for me, what made me fall in love with Camilla was her quirkiness, was her wit, you know. Like she said a joke about don't have your bum in the butter or something like that, and like nobody got it. Nobody understood like that phrase, not even Beverly. And I was like, should I get that? Like, but then again, I was very into English literature. Like I was very into that shit. So I watched a lot of shows that were like back in the days, whatever. So maybe my kind of understanding was because I understood the wit, the you know, her character falls under charismatic. She's charismatic, and I think a lot of ladies didn't take to it, you know. And I feel like a lot of ladies were hard on Camilla. I think if I was on that show, I would have been Camilla's best friend. I really would have taken such a liking to Camilla that, I don't know, I just think sometimes when you don't have the wit, or when you don't understand what someone's trying to say, that you take it in another way, or you think someone's trying to be boastful when that's not the case, you know. I think that's a lot of the issue with Camilla that I've picked up, is that a lot of people kind of misunderstand her. Which the irony in all of that is that, guys, she's speaking English, we can all understand, but sometimes when you're using euphemisms, when you're really kind of using what do you think? There's another word for it, but you know what? You know, what I thought is she's from the UK and she has that kind of energy about her. So a lot of like the wit and the charisma and all of that, it kind of comes from that background. But then there is that kind of barrier of people understanding what you're talking about, because the other ladies obviously didn't understand what she was saying, or didn't understand her jokes, you know? And I did. So I really like Camilla. Like, I don't understand how nobody took a liking to that lady. But anyway, liked her so much. Think she was definitely misunderstood. And I say that obviously from watching the other episodes, but you guys will kind of see that. I'm not going to really kind of delve into that. I'll do that in a part 2. But she was definitely one of those ladies that caught my eye. And initially I thought she was going to be like those, can I use the word racist? Yeah, I thought she was gonna be like those white women who are very R-word, and she actually wasn't. But I haven't seen enough to know. She has made underhanded comments that I didn't take a liking to, but it's because I haven't seen the rest of the episodes to know how far Camilla can take it. Sharp. So I've spoken about Beverly, Camilla. We've got, you know, the paste out of the way. The next person I really want to touch on is Tato. Now, guys, I really like Tato off the bat. I really like Tato. I feel like she was one of these people that is very loud. I don't want to even say pompous, because I don't think she is. I think she's just one of those people with a big personality like myself. And a lot of the time, 2 things happen when you have a big personality. People either take a really big liking to you, or they really dislike you, you know? Because I thought to myself, maybe she's going to show, you know, kind of levels of being pompous, or levels of I'm better than you. And she's never, ever done that. Come to my house, guys. You know where I live. Tato's never ever done that. And for her to receive the energy that she's received in the past, like what, 6 episodes I've viewed, has been ridiculous. Out of this world. Shocking, ridiculous. So from the first kind of episodes, I took a liking to Tato, but I was really worried about her drinking. Tato yase like mtagama. Maybe that's why I took a liking to her. Ngoba mina naye. Cheers mtagama. You're a winemaker. I love it. Cheers. That's why I actually had wine in courtesy of Tato, you know? I liked that about her. She was very open about the fact that she's a winemaker and she consumes wine. And I took another liking to her because I realized Tato has a difficult, man. She has a very, strenuous relationship with her boyfriend, longtime boyfriend. And then she has a strenuous relationship with her sons. And then also being exposed to women who look down on you because of your English barrier. Like this thing of maybe yeah, you're not twanging, yeah, you're not showcasing that upper echelon dictionary Harvard going English. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. You can tell Tato guys. You can tell Tato is actually learned. She knows what she's saying, but the problem is the language barrier is obviously leading other women to think otherwise of her. And I really didn't like that. It made me very upset, and it kind of led me to dislike the other women in her space. I'm going from to fave to worst. So yeah, I'm actually going from my favorite characters to my worst, because it was Bev, Camilla, Tato, right? And then the next person that I kind of really liked her energy was Rooksy. I like Rooksy, guys. I really like Rooksy. I think she's a very stand-up woman. She says things the way that they are. She's a typical Xhosa woman. Xhosa women don't beat around the bush. Xhosa women are straight shooters, bro. And I like that about her. Even in her diaries, even at her house, she doesn't feel the need to speak English, doesn't feel the need to showcase a side of herself that she's not. You know what I mean? Which was one of the things that I found super strange about Tato. Like Tato, she showcases very flamboyant persona, sorry. But then we don't even know where she lives. Dude, where do you live, dog? Like, also Tato has got that I'm rich energy, but it doesn't play out. Like, the balance doesn't balance. Cause like how you dress, what you do, as opposed to how you are, two different things, right? Whereas Rooksy doesn't play up, she doesn't play down. This is Rooksy, this is what you get. So I love Rooksy. I definitely took a liking to her. I think out of everybody, I definitely also would have taken a really nice liking to Rooksy, because she keeps it the way it is, guys. She's a straight shooter. I love straight shooters, okay? Down to my last two faves. Okay, the second last person that I liked, I kind of liked her a little bit, but not that much, but a little bit. The next person that I liked was definitely Rushta. Rushta is the, I'm going to say it without sounding very weird, but she's the colored lady. She's the fitness entrepreneur, influencer kind of lady. She seems very nice off the bat. I think a lot of women judged her. Like, yes to Mrs. Leo's party. She was wearing something that I actually didn't understand. Also, but also, there's also that level of linyatso. Like, Rushta looked good to me, guys. Yes, maybe she wears stocking and maybe it didn't match the Ferrari, but Rushta sells, you know, great body. She sells fitness. She sells, you know, this is what you can be type of thing, guys. She's a fitness entrepreneur, okay? She's an influencer of having an amazing body. And the thing is, I felt like, yes, she was wearing stockings. Yes, it wasn't obviously the most admired, or it didn't actually fit the theme, because also I was like, it's a bit, I don't know. But then you can't invite people to Cabo. That's also another thing that I actually want to address, guys. Let's keep it a buck. You're not going to invite people to a club, ne? To have a tea party and expect people not to be able to dress up and down. I feel like they were very hard on Rushta. Rushta is the youngest one in the squad. She's the youngest rich housewife. She's living like a housewife, but you can tell that she's doing things on her own. And I hate the fact that this thing they want to hate on Rushta. Rushta's gorgeous. That's also another thing. Rushta is gorgeous. And when you are around older women who have passed their prime, it is very easy for them to find a reason to hate on you for no damn reason. I don't even want to touch on y'all's ugly ass outfits that you had at Mrs. Leo's party. Okay? Them outfits was very questionable. Those Camilla, mama. No, Bev, babe, you weren't that bad, but you weren't the best, mama. Just because you keep coming out of a Ferrari, what you were wearing was nothing to ride home about. Miss Mama, I'm gonna need you to tell the motherfucking truth, okay? Your outfit, Mrs. Leo, I don't even want to touch on your mama going to church outfits. Like, not you. Miss Leo, come here, because this is actually about you. First of all, they were hating on Rushta, but it's fine. We're still doing a character breakdown. Then we're really going to get into how I feel about these ladies. Sharp. Rushta, I like her and her house. Oh! Rushta is living my dream, child. Her husband. Rushta, there was a point where I didn't like you because your husband is too gorgeous. Like, I wanted him for myself. Like, and the thing is, you're not too far from me. You ain't No, I'm kidding. Rushta for me was housewife material with a dash of I'm independent as fuck. I'm Rushta without my husband. And I think I loved that because she was kind of showcasing a different side to being independent as an influencer, which is what I do and which is the kind of level I'm trying to get to. You know what I mean? And then the last person, oh god, podcast sana. The last person on my list who was my least favorite, who still is at the moment, is definitely Mrs. Leo. I literally have nothing nice to say about her. Same big ass son. So Mrs. Leo is the lady who is married to Mr. Leo, and she also exudes rich housewife vibes. You can tell that she's got rich housewife vibes because her husband, I think, owns Cabo or owns like a series of clubs, and he is the nightlife tycoon. So she does live the high life. Look, I mean, it's not Camilla or Bev vibes, but it's very close. It's very, very close. It's like, no, not that close, but I mean, if Patia wanna how, or no matter it's like 120,000 call a place, and then your husband said, no, do it in the backyard. We don't know how close it is. But also, Beverly Lena, hey, she's rich, but I only saw one Ferrari from episode 1 to episode 8. So, all of you, Nina Manga, hey. So Mrs. Leo was honestly my least favorite, and from the jump she was just very pompous. She was pompous, she looked down on other people, she was condescending towards everybody. Look, I enjoyed her shade. She gave me a lot of Phaedra Parks, but not the cute Phaedra Parks, the very I'm better than everyone Phaedra Parks, you know. I really liked the other side of her, the mom side of her, knowing her kids, you know, about her kid who you know, is an albino. That was very touching. That was a different side of Mrs. Leo that I really got to enjoy. But I just can't move past who she is when she's with other women. It's like it's unpalatable, man. It's like it's somewhere and I'm sad. It's somewhere and I'm sad. Anybody but you. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Look, she really, okay, one thing I will give to Mrs. Leo is that she definitely can dress for the occasion. But does she dress well? That is a very subjective thing, and I didn't like any of her outfits. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I didn't like her outfit at her son's party. I didn't like her outfit at the Queen's plate that she dished her own friend for. I didn't even like her party at her, what's this, her little events at Cabo. So I was just like, do you see what you're wearing? Like, Oh, I did like her outfit at the yacht party, but I just didn't like her wig. I didn't like her wig, you know. I felt like it was frizzing. But then again, when you are living in a coastal town, that's what happens with wigs, they frizz. I just didn't actually like her wigs, period, because she wasn't doing any frontal. She only did one frontal. It was the blonde, but then everything else was kind of like a closure. You know what I mean? And you could see this. It was the same with a lot of the ladies, because even Tato's wig would move back. Like, I saw Beverly make like that very weird comment that she could have whispered to Tato. She could have typed out to Tato. It's like, oh no, your wig is moving back. And I'm like, Bev, not you saying that when your Botox, mama, no, Camilla's outfits were horrid. But Camilla's an old lady, guys. What do you guys expect from Camilla? First of all, Camilla has real money because she took them to her other house, which was gorgeous. Now, let me say this. Off the bat, this show is actually a lot better than I anticipated. You know, to a point where I even placed it on the same bar as Real Housewives of Durban. In terms of drama, in terms of elite, rich status. Like, it really gave what it needed to give it. You know? I mean, the wigs were a bit shoddy. I don't want to lie, the wigs were a bit shoddy. But what matters is the ladies gave the drama. So, from episode 1, you could see there was a bit of tension at the Cabo thing with Rooksy and Mrs. Leo. And I think that was the first point where I didn't like Mrs. Leo, because Mrs. Leo was saying some really like messed up stuff to Rooksy, and Rooksy decided to confront Mrs. Leo. Of which, to a certain degree, I think it's a bit orchestrated. I think they just did that so that they can just have some drama, because 1 minute Rooksy is fighting her, then the next episode, it's about right, it's about right, and then next minute I'm confront again. And even for me, what I found strange was that, okay, Rooksy came to Connor's birthday party, and then you turn around and go to the Queen's plate and you say, oh no, Rooksy will understand. A lot of that seemed very orchestrated so that there could be another fight and could be another confrontation. Because when Mrs. Leo responded to it, ne? When Love Line, Love Line, actually, Mrs. Leo, Love Line. When Love Line responded to it, she then started crying. I was like, why are you crying? Something about their arguments felt orchestrated, because they kept emphasizing how they've been friends for 14 years and how this one can see that this one moves like this. But then, right after she missed your son's coming home party, went to the Queen's plate, you could still talk to her when you guys got to Greyton to find out what was going on. Rooksy, I also now backbone just for me, my love. She's got a backbone, but when it comes to Mrs. Leo, I don't think she had it, which is why I feel like it was orchestrated. It was very much orchestrated. I feel like they planned that for the show. Something about it didn't feel as real as it should have. And I can see bullshit. Like, I can smell bullshit from a mile away. Something about that argument felt so orchestrated. It was so bendy bored, because I was just like, you literally sat next to her and had every opportunity to confront her, but no, you did it at the table where everyone was present. So that gives me the vibes that Rooksy and Love Line just started the drama because they knew that they were still friends, right? Like why didn't you tell me about the NDA? You guys didn't even tell us what was actually happening. Like, it was fucking annoying to see grown women of 14 years have some sudden fights. This one called this one a disrespectful what, but you guys couldn't even tell us what it was about. Get the fuck up out of here. If you guys were pissed at each other, I know Xhosa women and I know Tswana women, okay? If you guys were really pissed at each other, you guys would have been straying at each other's moms. Like, you guys, it would have been glasses everywhere. You guys really don't think we're that childish, do you? Because if you do, grow up for my sake. The real fights that I believed was definitely Tato and Bev. That one gave real vibes, because Tato was bullied from episode 1 to episode 4, and I don't care what you guys say. Tato was bullied. If she wasn't made fun of for her language barrier, or she wasn't looked down upon for that, she was looked down upon for her drinking, or she was looked down upon for her horrible relationship with Muhammad. She was, you know, I feel for Tato so much, because I know what it's like for people to use you as a bashing stick. People use you as, in reality TV, even when it's scripted, they use you as bait to make it seem like you are the problem, and you are this in the relationship, and you are that in the relationship. Yeah, Tato yena, what's so that is why Muhammad amuto wasaka miriri and what. Rooksy, but you don't get into that. You're too busy worrying about Muhammad and Tato. Okay, but Rooksy had a right to ask, because apparently Beverly said Muhammad said that Beverly said that Rooksy doesn't like him. But my question then is, how is it centered around Tato and Muhammad's relationship? Njani? Okay, I do like Rooksy, I really do, but I felt like she was really shady. You know, I like Loveline. No, I actually don't. Let me keep it up back. I don't like you, Loveline. No, sorry. Sorry, Muratu, I wouldn't even talk to you on that boat. I wouldn't even talk to you in general. I would never meet up with you, even if you were to talk to me. Unless, like, the crew said, Naledi, please talk to Loveline. How long took me one win? They'd have to cut our scene out. Because you're actually a shady hand. You're shady. First of all, what I hate about Loveline is that you tell them, I know, hey, Beverly, Beverly. No, I'm not gonna tell them that it was me, you're on your own. Of which, no, she was right there. Why did Beverly do what she did? Why did Beverly do incense and sage and but then again, it was Loveline's idea. You know what I mean? It was Loveline's idea. I respect her for obviously taking Bev's side and saying, no, yes, Bev, I had to go tell Bev. But she didn't actively say it was my idea. Loveline still let Bev fall. And Bev was still, thank you so much for... Wow! Again, so Loveline and Bev planned this whole idea to sleep at Camilla's house because Loveline started this idea that Camilla's house was horrid and it had ghosts and it had this. And I'm like, Mama, let me just tool. You know, Camilla's house, Vera, it's an olden day. You can tell it's like old white money. But let's not talk about yours. Don't compare yourself with Camilla. I'm sad. It's around. It's too to love no. Because of what too much, you know. O sa ole pepe and why ti bala gona Camilla halidi tag abathong. Hey! Financially halidi tag ale Camilla. And then you then have a nerve to come at other people for wearing stockings. Where is your Ferrari, my love? Do you have one? No. The same people you are calling out for stockings. Do you have a Ferrari, my love? The answers no. So sometimes just Rushta is way too young for you to be trying to battle it out with her just because she's wearing stockings. I think that's where my disdain and my dislike for Loveline started. I was like, you know what? My love. You must be able to back it the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like Annie from Real Housewives of Durban. Annie's full of crap. But Annie, you can't tell her shit. You can't tell her shit on Real Housewives of Durban. Annie's got a whole pink Range Rover because she didn't have to get a black one or a yellow one or an orange one. She got a pink one just because she likes pink. Her husband was like, say less, baby. When I'll talk to that. So yeah, no, definitely I did not like Loveline. I still don't, and I think even towards the end of the show I won't, only because her first impression of herself to me is the lasting impression. You know what I mean? But the other ladies, Rooksy is a bit of a flip-flopper, but I guess I'm just gonna have to see towards the end of the season. Bev is also giving flip-flop vibes, but then that was expected. I expected that. But what I didn't expect is for myself to find such a fond liking for Camilla and Tato. Rushta, I'm still in the middle. But I still know that I feel myself liking Camilla and Tato for now. Because I don't know what's going to happen between now and the reunion, you know? I still have 5 more episodes to watch, so I'm going to go watch them now. But other than that, that is the end of my character breakdown as well as what I think of the show. Out of 10, I'm giving it a 9.5. I still think it doesn't beat Real Housewives of Durban, but I think it definitely gives what it needs to give. It gave the drama, man. It's giving the tea. It's giving the I need to see what's happening in the next episode. So I love that because I think Housewives of Durban was the only reality Real Housewives that gave courtesy to Nonku and Annie. Annie gave what she needed to give. But I'd love to see what happens towards the end and the reunion because I heard that it was an explosive reunion. Hence why I'm doing this character breakdown. But anyway, comment down below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my current TV recap. Let me know what you think is different, what you agree or disagree with. Don't spoil it for us. Don't spoil it, but let me know if I'm on the right track or the wrong track about the character breakdown. Don't spoil it in the comments for anybody who hasn't watched. If you haven't watched, make sure to go check out Real Housewives of Cape Town. It is available on Mzansi Magic every Sunday. You can stream it on DSTV Now app, and you can see it on DSTV Catch Up. So yes guys, very pissed, very emotional, but I will see you guys in my next TV recap of the Real Housewives of Cape Town. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video of Vlogtober. Let's get it.